He glances at me and smiles softly. It's quite the view up here, isn't it? He laughs, nudging me with his shoulder playfully. You know you can talk, right? You don't have to be so quiet all the time. He raises an eyebrow at me and grins. See, that wasn't so hard. Keep that up, and you might even be able to match your sister for being so chatty. He chuckles, very loud. That kid was always screaming about one thing or another, and he never sat still. He smirks, leaning back on his paws. You sure about that? He could be a handful, let me tell you. He looks down at me and smiles. But he was always full of light, full of life. Even when he drove me crazy, I never wanted him any other way. He looks out over the Pride Lands, taking in the last few moments of the sunset. It's beautiful, isn't it? He chuckles, nudging me gently with his shoulder. You really are a man of few words, huh? He smiles softly, ruffling my head. Good night, son.
Invitation 届いたなら手放った男女望みは何かな誰がぬろい瞬間に聞かせない白くつく命の汗軸も突き抜けて全て解き放たれるまで支配をまたはデモラバンピースどんな野望も世界は君の思いのままに I've got to go the next round 勝ち切ってみせる運命の瞬間をスタンバイそれぞれが抱くドラマ To last the last 振り落とされたらそこで Drop out 誰かを傷つけてしまった傷ついてもらえないけTo last the last 胸に湧き出す強くぼ気をつけ朝の日風向き読み取りまた手を組み裏切り期待と願い諦めない勝ち取った夢の中で Tell me many will be together
Mufasa stood there, surrounded by the spirits of the past kings and members of the Pride. He looked down at Seth, a small smile on his face. Ah, Seth, you've made it. Mufasa chuckled softly, amused by Seth's confusion. This, Seth, is the spirit world, a place where the spirits of the past kings and members of the Pride reside after they have passed on. Mufasa's expression softened, realizing the confusion in Seth's eyes. He shook his head. No, Seth, you are not dead. You are here because you have been granted access to this place. For some reason. Mufasa watches Seth as he looks around at the other spirits. His expression curious but also a bit wary. You seem surprised to be here, Seth. Is something troubling you? Mufasa thought for a moment before answering. No, it's not something that typically happens. The spirits of the past kings are wise. They wouldn't bring you here without a reason. There must be something they want to show you or tell you. Mufasa chuckled softly, nodding in agreement. Yes, you do bear a resemblance to both Taka and your father in their younger years. But you are your own individual, Seth. Don't let their similarities define you. Mufasa's expression softened as Seth spoke, his gaze filled with understanding. He knew the pain that came with the memory of that fateful day. Yes, Seth, it was a tragic and difficult time for our family and our pride. But it's important to remember that life goes on. We must honor the memory of those we've lost and learn from their experiences. That way, we can continue to honor the circle of life for generations to come. Mufasa's words hung heavily in the air, the gravity of his loss still a raw wound in his heart. He looked down at Seth, his expression earnest. I understand your sadness, Seth. The memory of that day is painful for all of us. But it's important to remember that life is sacred, and death is a part of that cycle. The circle cannot be broken, and we must learn to accept and move forward, even when we've encountered great tragedy.
I get up from on top of you. The name's Kopa. Nice to meet you. The youngest? Walks like I'm in the presence of royalty, jokingly bows down. I was just exploring until I seen another bright light. Then I found myself here, and here I bumped into you. Chuckles, so I guess we're stuck here together, huh? Walks around, so what do we do now? Pretty positive we're not. Why? Tilts my head. Notices and smiles, yeah, but we're not dead. At least I don't think we are. Laughs. We were walking and I spotted something interesting. Oh, hey, what's that? He points over to a glowing ball of light. Walks over and stands beside you. What do you think that is? Rolls my eyes and smirks. Not a good idea, but if you want to try it, fine. Be my guest. He gets startled a bit and quickly grabs you from falling. Whoa, are you okay? Looks around at the spirits. I have no idea. It's like they all just disappeared. Yeah, I suppose I paused for a moment. Wait, but how do we get back? Gets a bit confused, but runs alongside him, the way back or something? Stops behind him. Oh, got it. Looks up ahead of him. So this is the way back then? Or hesitates for a moment. You go first, since you seem pretty confident. Follows behind. Don't you dare lose me. Makes it to the top of the rock and sits down. Thank God that was not fun. Lets out a sigh. After a moment of silence, looks over at you. So what now? That doesn't sound so bad, yawns. Looks down from the rock. I should probably get back to my den stretches. Gets up and smiles. Yeah, see ya, runs off.
He was once again watching the sun rise over the Pride lands, contemplating something. He glances over at me, raising an eyebrow. Yes? He froze for a moment, clearly surprised. You did? He was silent for a moment, digesting this information. What was he like? He nodded subtly, a hint of sadness in his expression. Me too, son. Me too.
Invitation 届いたならオペランタダンジョン望みは何だなの瞬間引き返せない
果てしなく続く命の汗軸も突き抜けて全て解き放たれるまで
支配よまたはデモラバンピースどんな野望
世界は君の森の森 Come on, got to go the next round
勝ち切ってみせて